Hey guys, it's Gigi. Welcome back to my kitchen. Come on in. Let's fix us up something good together today. Today I'm going to be making a Philly steak and cheese pita on keto low carb bread. That's what sounded good to me today, and that's what we're going to do. So I have got my peppers, onions, mushrooms, mozzarella cheese, and my shaved ribeye. I've got all my seasonings. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide this over. I'm using the Heritage Farm, the ribeye steak, the shaved. I just wanted to leave this out so I could show it to y'all. But I've been having it sitting out at room temperature for just a little bit, probably for about 10 minutes. We're going to put the rest of it in the refrigerator. I'm going to slide our condiments over to the side so I can bring our griddle forward so that you can, there we go. First of all, I'm going to oil. This is avocado oil. So I'm going to be adding a little oil to my pan, my griddle. And I'm also going to put a little bit of butter. Little butter and a little avocado oil. Sit that butter out of the way. Gonna move the oil out of the way. Try to keep our everything in view. So I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit. I'm gonna get these peppers and onions cooking. And I'm gonna go ahead and season them up with a little salt and pepper. Just grinding some fresh pepper. Love pepper. I can't have too much pepper. I'm gonna do a little sea salt on top as well. I didn't have any fresh mushrooms, but what I did have is the organic Baby Bellas, the Pennsylvania Dutchman. So those are the drained, those are the mushrooms that I'll be using, okay? So we're gonna let this cook up. I've got my heat between a medium to a high heat. Guys, this just sounded good to me today. I love a Philly steak and cheese. Now, I'll do something a little strange at the end. Stay with me. But it's just the way that I like mine. I'm also going to season my veggies with the same thing that I'm going to season my steak with. I'm going to give it a little splash of Worcestershire. I'm just using the Heinz brand. And I'm going to hit it with a little McCormick grill mace. Y'all can imagine what these peppers and onions are smelling like. We're going to continue to let those cook, but we're going to go ahead also and we're going to get our shaved ribeye, very thinly shaved. You can get this in the meat department. I get this in the meat department at Publix. You can also buy a ribeye, take it back to your meat department and ask them to thinly slice it for you. But I like the Heritage brand. I've used it already, pre-shaved. I've always loved it. It's always had great flavor. Let's just get that separated out because it won't take no time for this steak to cook up. We're going to do the same thing in seasoning this. I'm going to hit it with a little Worcestershire. And a little Montreal steak seasoning. As you can see, it's already starting to brown up nicely. Won't take any time at all. This smells so good. Okay, while that meat continues to cook, I'm going to go ahead now and put our mushrooms. Just layering all, flavoring all the layers. Going to put a little Worcestershire on those mushrooms, as well as a little, if I can find my opening, a little Montreal steak seasoning. On those as well. Mercy, this smells so good. Okay, for the sake of running the video too long, I'm just going to let this finish cooking up, and then we'll be right back, okay? All right, guys, let's toss all of this goodness together. Just tossing the peppers, the onions, the mushrooms, the ribeye. Just tossing it all together with all the seasonings that we put on it, and it is smelling delicious. Now I'm going to top it with some shredded mozzarella. And guys, this is how quick and easy you can put together a supper, a lunch, with some delicious flavor. You season with whatever you like to season with. But I'm telling you, with ribeye, douse it with a little Worcestershire sauce, a little steak seasoning, flavor. Now, what you hear going off now is I told you I was doing it on a low carb, keto friendly pita, okay? I also told you that I like mine. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that heat down because everything is cooked through, just letting that cheese melt. But I told y'all I'm a little, you may not care for this at all. But that's the good thing about cooking in your own kitchen. You can do it the way you want to do it. But guys, I like ketchup on my Philly steak and cheese. I started to make some tzatziki sauce, some Greek sauce. I started to put some spicy mayo on here. Listen, you use whatever sauce you want. But I have always loved ketchup on my Philly steak and cheese. All I did with my pita bread is I just lightly, I put it in my toaster. Let me grab a plate. I just put it in my toaster oven so that I could let it get a little warm all the way through. I think our cheese is melted up nicely. And make sure I've got us, let me do a little shifting here so you can see me assemble it together. I'm going to slide this over to the side, still in your view, but I'm going to bring my plate forward I'm going to squirt just a little ketchup in the middle. And guys, we are going to put some of this delicious, oh yeah, ooey gooey cheesy. Y'all see that cheese? Mm-hmm. I love mushrooms. Get me a couple of extra mushrooms. Y'all look at that. Probably can see that steam coming off of it. And I'm going to hit it one more time on the top with some ketchup too. Like I said, I toasted my pita bread just for a little bit in my toaster oven to get it warm. I didn't want it crunchy. I just wanted it warm all the way through. Now let me see if I can get that up close to y'all. Look at that, y'all. Doesn't that look delicious? Y'all know what time it is. My. They say when you do a happy dance, you know it's good. That is fabulous. Fantastic. And let me tell you this. If you're trying to eat lower carb, if you're diabetic, you follow a keto lifestyle, you're trying to cut your carbs, and you're trying to pack some protein, here you go. And I'm going to tell you this, you don't have to be following any special kind of diet for this to be absolutely delicious. Because I'm telling y'all guys, that is fantastic. That's how fantastic it is. This is why I wear an apron. The one time I don't wear an apron. See what happens? Oh well. I'll spray it with a little shout and it'll come right out. I'll just take it off as soon as I close this video out. Go ahead and spray some stain remover on it. But guys, y'all need to make you one of these. These are fantastic. I know you'll love them. I know your family will love them. And you just can't go wrong with ribeyes, shaved ribeye, mushrooms, peppers, onions. If you want to add anything else, go ahead. Top it with some mozzarella cheese, provolone cheese, whatever cheese you like. This is delicious. Well, listen, thank y'all for hanging out with me one more time for another great recipe. Before I go, can I tell you thank you so much for following my page, for being faithful, for helping me to share and get my content out there. Thank you for all the things, every like, every heart, every comment, every share. I'm grateful for everything you do to support my page. Also, can I say thank you for the love that was shown to my mother-in-law for her sweet potato cake, and me uploading that video of her being in my kitchen and being willing to share that long-time family recipe with us so that we could all enjoy it. So I appreciate her doing that, and I appreciate your kindness to her. Before I go, can I encourage you to be the hands and feet of Jesus? Be his mouthpiece. Share some love and kindness with somebody today. You will not have to look very far at all to find somebody who needs your kindness. Okay? All right. till we're back together again in my kitchen so that we can cook up another great recipe, this is Gigi. I love you guys. Bye-bye.